was played here between these two. That Niro Legacy played. I mean, they lost that particular game by a lone goal 2-0. Now that they are playing in their second game, and then they are facing off against Fortune Football Academy here. While Fortune are currently on 3 points. Remember, they won by 3 goals to 0 in their opening game, Fortune, and then drew the second encounter. So here they are here again wanting to win another game here. If they are able to do so, they will be going up to the 7 points. So you can see that Slame earlier played. They are currently on 7 points as well. So it is going to be a very tough test between the two. Earlier on, we have seen that the Niro Legacy side has a very good start to this particular game, but as the game proceeds, we have now seen Fortune coming up in their game and then trying to making sure that they are also part of the game, and then decide their passes comfortably, and then so far they are doing that very well in at this particular stage of the game. Already, I mean, the game is approaching 38th minute of the play here, because we have already played 27 minutes in the first half, and then the play still continues, but it's still 0-0 between the two sides here, Pa.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Interesting and lively contest from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. In the Brikama Soma Nawettan Group E fixture between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. And earlier on in the same group, it ended Dasilame United 2, Black Star KM 1 in the 3 p.m. showdown. And it is now the turn of Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. Just as I said, Fortune in light blue socks and light blue socks against Sky Power Niro Legacy, currently dressed in black shorts and black socks with white strips. Around the center circle is Abbas Kinte. Abbas Kinte, the center forward, currently leading the line for Fortune Football Club or Fortune Football Academy. It's been rustled and rewarded by the central referee. Landing Jiba is the central referee, ably and reliably assisted by Bakari Jab and Kausunjai. Abdullah Sise is the fourth assistant referee, and Kebab Fati serving as the match commissioner. The medics for Fortune Football Academy are currently on the pitch to give assistance to Abbas Kinte. In case you're just joining us, we are just coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium after some technical issues, but currently back on the airways on Fortune Football Club's official Facebook page, and also on YouTube on LSTV1. It is currently Abbas Kinte down, Fortune 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. Fortune in their first outing got the better of GSAL 3-0, and in that fixture it was Abbas Kinte, Bubakar Baji and Malang Jambang getting the goals for Fortune Football Academy. And in their second game it ended 0-0 against Dasilame United, who got the better earlier on of Black Star KM 2-1 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And currently in Group E, it is Dasilame United currently leading the table with 7 points, followed by Fortune on 4, Black Star KM on a point, GSAR on a point, and Sky Power Niro Legacy with 0 points, currently on the foot of the table. And we will surely try to get you the rundown of every group standing from Group A going down to Group H. Currently it's a set piece Fortune. Basidi Kamara is currently behind the ball. Won the man of the match in the 3-0 victory over GSAR. Basidi Kamara 6. Woman wall assembled by Sky Power Niro Legacy. That was in the great hit by Basidi. And on the far side is Edward Ndeki, or Peter Ndeki rather. Peter will try to use his space against his marker around the edge of the 18 of Fortune Football Academy, way over the crossbar. That was in the great delivery from Ndeki. And it's indeed a noisy background from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and very close to our commentary cabin is the supporters of Sky Power Niro Legacy. Currently Fortune having a player warming up on the other end. And it's currently a bright start for Fortune and Niro. And currently Mamadou Salifou Keita wrestled. And Mamadou Salifou Keita is one of the players playing on the wings of Fortune Football Academy. We're currently having the defensive partnership of Ibrahim Akijera who is having his very first game in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, having the defensive partnership alongside Adam S. Sonko. Sehu Dahaba operates on the right side of the wing, whilst Musa Bob operating on the left. Basidi Kamara Mustafa Seidi and Kausu Singate deployed as the midfield trio. Spreading it wide is Musa Bob. Floats that ball around the area. Kausu Singate! Blocked in there decently by the goalkeeper Musa Suare. That would have been 1-0 up Fortune Football Academy and nothing given by the central referee. Another opportunity into the gloves of the netminder. That should have been Fortune Football Academy 1-0 up. But fortunately for Sky Power Niro Legacy, the custodian Musa Suare was just equal to that task.
Yes, Kausu did a very fantastic role in the end there to actually get himself that particular opportunity. But in the end, it wasn't a very good finish from him. But he is such a player. He is a box-to-box midfielder for the Fortune side. We have seen him played here in the previous games that Fortune have played here. But you realize that he is one of the lads that Fortune will be able to rely on. In fact, to actually give him a promotion to their senior team in a year or two time, but this time around, his chance, he did not capitalize on that. That would have been an opener for the Fortune into this particular game. But nonetheless, I believe he will be able to learn from that and then continue to produce the way he is doing for the Fortune side, and then try to making sure that he make corrections in such kind of errors that has fallen his way or mistakes that has fallen his way. But he's a very fantastic player for the Fortune side. Since the past two games we have watched this particular side being played here, but still 0-0. But Fortune could have now been leading here by a lone goal 2-0 through that beautiful chance that was created by Kausu. But in the end, he could not capitalize on that.
It's an opportunity for Fortune once again. Strike comes into the gloves of the netminder Musa Suare once again. Musa Suare being the busiest of goalkeepers. And there's final moments at the box bar. The score is still unchanged. Fortune Football Academy 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. The Sky Power Niro Legacy. It's a combination of players from Sky Power and players from Niro Legacy. And Niro Legacy came to this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan but could not advance. It is Alpha Omar Sow who surges forward. Alpha Omar, and that's going to be a card. And that's a card already for the number 2 for Sky Power Niro Legacy, Yusuf Jata. That was definitely a great run coming from Alpha Omar Sow, and Alpha was brought down, and it's an opportunity for Fortune Football Academy coming into this contest. And Fortune 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0 is the current score. Earlier on it ended Dasilame United 2, Black Star KM 1, and that's the final score. And currently in Group E, Dasilame currently leading the chart with 7 points, Fortune on 4, Black Star KM with a point, GSAR with a point, and Sky Power Niro Legacy on the foot of the table with 0 points. In Group A, Amasa currently leading the line or the table with 4 points after 2 matches. Newtown second after 2 matches with 4 points. Wellingara after 2 games with 3 points. Kute Jumbulo after 2 matches with 3 points. And senior players on the foot of the table with 0 points. In Group B, Top 10 is leading the table with 6 points after 2 matches. Played 2, won 2, lost none. It's an opportunity. Mustafa strikes way off target. Top 10 currently leading Group B after 2 matches with 6 points, maximum points. Play 2, won 2, lost none. Manokang on second after 3 matches on 4 points. Kabafita United after 2 matches on 4. Sabu United after 2 matches on a point, and Superstars after 3 matches just on a point. Group C, Daru United after 3 matches on 4 points. Makasutu on 4 points. Sanchaba United on 2 points. Dreamers on 2 points. Power Station on 2 points. Group D, Bairo leading the chart with 5 points. Elephant 3 with 5. Manduar United with 2. Santosu United with 0 points. And currently in Group E, where we have Dasilame United, Fortune, Black Star, KMG, Sar and Sky Power, Niro Legacy. Dasilame currently leading the table with 7 points. Fortune second with 4. Black Star, KM on a point. GSAR on a point, and Sky Power Niro Legacy on 0 points. And Group F, Gida Kabilo leading the chart with 6 points after 2 matches, played to 1 all. Leading the table, second is Puntalana after 3 matches with 4 points. Dangam after 3 matches with 2. Scoville with a point, and Nema United after a match currently on the foot of the table on 0 points. Group G, Tourist FA currently leading it on 6 points. Alpha Omar So getting it down, trying to connect the center forward. This time Musa Bob on the edge of the 18. Can they get something from this? Bob strikes, comes in into the gloves of the netminder once again. Tourist FA after 2 matches with 6 points. Young Boys Stars after 2 games with 3 points. Third is Benson BMA with a point. Diamond Boys with a point, and Misira Youths with 0 points. Group H at the final group. Jaliba United leading the group with 6 points. Jambar Sane second with 3. Citizen Start on a point. Busumbala Kids on a point on 4th, and Sanchapan Sinchujola Kunda on 0 points. Currently a player currently down. Kemo Fortune Football Academy seems to be the most impressive side since the commencement of the second half, crafting numerous goal scoring opportunities. Earlier on we have seen Sky Power Niro Legacies crafting few goal scoring opportunities, but they fail to capitalize, and this time it is the turn of Fortune Football Academy, who already have squandered numerous goal scoring opportunities which they should have taken the lead at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, but unfortunately they could not capitalize, and the score is still 0-0 at the theatre.
Yeah, initially, I mean, the dominance was at the side of the Niro Legacy side, but as the game proceeds towards the halftime break here, we have now seen that of their opponent Fortune side threatening more than that of their opponents. Then you can see in the past 5 minutes here, Fortune could have at least scored a goal into this, because we have seen clear one fall to Kausu, and then aside from that, we have also seen them coming close on 2 very good occasions, but on both occasions they have failed to capitalize and then utilize any of those chances as well into a goal. But football is about moments. When your moments come, you will be able to do the needful for your side, and then let's see which of the sides here will be able to capitalize on the subsequent moment that will fall to them.
Approaching half-time at the Box Bar. Any moment from now we might be seeing the minutes of additional time. In case you're just joining us, we have already played 38 minutes unofficial in the first half. It is still Fortune Football Academy 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. Sehu Dahaba getting it down, try to connect Mustafa Saidi. Wasted opportunity. Sky Power Niro Legacy will launch, and already the flag of the assistant referee is already up and up. Again, Sky Power Niro Legacy, and Peter Ndeki penalized. Ndeki was seen on the bench in the first game and has started in the second game for Sky Power Niro Legacy. And in their Group E, Dasilame United leading the chart with 7 points. Fortune second with 4. And Fortune Football Academy with a victory here probably will have a better goal difference and will move back to the top of the table with a superior goal difference. Anyway, currently Fortune on 4, Dasilame on 7, Black Star KM on a point, G-Star on a point, Sky Power Niro Legacy currently with 0 points. It is Adama S. Sonko, one of the central defenders for Fortune. A minute just added on by the 4th assistant referee Abdullah Sise. Central referee is Landing Jiba, Bakari Jabang and Kausun Jai serving as the 1st and 2nd assistant referees. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club, the score between Fortune and Sky Power is already 0-0. The flag is already up. It is the Brikama Summer Nawettan 2025. Fortune against Sky Power Niro Legacy. It is the second match of the day's championship, and the score is currently unchanged. Sky Power Niro Legacy hoping to win it after losing their first game. Whilst Fortune Football Academy will want to secure maximum points after picking just a point in their second game against Dasilame United. It is Sehu Dahaba, and that's a foul. That's a yellow card for Peter Ndeke. Just a minute added on, and Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy need to score, or else they will be heading back into the dressing room with a 0-0 scoreline. The score is still unchanged. In case you're just joining us, Fortune starting with Sehu Jeng in goal, Sehu Dahaba, Mustafa Sedi Alfa Omar Sow, Abbas Kinte, Kausu Singate Basidi Kamara, Adama S. Sonko, Musa Bob, Ibrahim Kijera and Momodu Salih Buketa completing the 11. And the team as usual under the guidance of Sambujang Sedikan and Lamin Mane. Basidi Kamara to deliver, floats that ball around the area. Glancely headed out by Sky Power Niro Legacy for a corner to Fortune. Sky Power Niro Legacy, Lamin Mane on the technical, or Lamin Bujang on the technical area, having the assistance of Lamin Kote. Musa Suare is in goal, Armando Gomez, Bubakar Mane, Ibrahim Mane, Peter Ndeke, Yusuf Jata, Idrissa Kujabi, Abubakar Sidi Kole. It's a corner for Fortune. Idrissa Kujabi, Lamarana Ba and Mohamed Drame, all been taken around the area. The Fortune Football Academy, and let's get a goal before lemon time remains to be seen. And there we go, it is half time. And it's half time at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Half time between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. It is 40 minutes of a barren scoreline between the two. And of course, this is where we're going to have a halt on the live commentary. We will surely be back for the continuation of the live commentary at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And at the cabin for LSTV1, it has been Parliament Party, Kim Okanye. And behind camera operations for LSTV1 is Osman Kamara. Until then, bye-bye briefly, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation of the second half and the final half between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. It's already an early substitution, double substitution for Sky Power Niro Legacy. We will surely try to confirm that, and it is just the beginning of the second and final half. Fortune now playing from our left to right, Sky Power Niro Legacy from our right to left. Mamadou Salif Keita to Mustafa Saidi. Mustafa trying to reconnect the run of Sehu Dahaba, who is operating on the right side of the defense. And the ball being blocked to touch by the Sky Power Niro Legacy. The score is currently 0-0. Who is going to find the back of the net for the first time around the area? The goalkeeper Suare is equal to the task once again. And he is indeed one, if not the most of the busiest of players. Alpha Omar Sow turns beautifully around the edge of the 18 and to reconnect the run of the advancing players, but lost it. Earlier on, we have seen double substitution coming from Sky Power Niro Legacy, who are desperately in need of a victory, and equally Fortune. Fortune are still unbeaten, while Sky Power Niro Legacy got beaten 1-0 against Dasilame in the first game. Sky Power Niro Legacy lost 1-0 to Dasilame, and the only goal in that contest came courtesy of Ismaila Cisse. While Fortune in their first game got the better of GSR 3-0. Abbas Kinte, Bubakar Baji and Malang Jambang getting the goals. Around the center circle is Ibrahim Kijera looking for options, spreading it wide to Mamadou Salifou Keita. Salifou Keita, Mamadou. Switching the play from the right to the left on the far to Alpha Omar Sow around the edge of the 18. Alpha Omar Sow is one of the players registered by Fortune Football Club, the team of the GFF Men's Division 1 last season. But due to less minutes, Alpha Omar is still eligible to play in the Nawettan alongside Kausu Singate and Nasihu Jeng. It is the second half, and we have already seen an entertaining first half. A barren scoreline around the area. Ibrahim Kijera just there in time, and that's a foul signal by the central referee Landing Jiba. And Landing in this contest is ably and reliably assisted by Bakari Jabang, Kausu Njai, Abdullah Sise and Keba Fati is serving as the match commissioner in the game between Fortune and Sky Power Niro Legacy in the 2025 Brikama Soma Nawettan, and the Nawettan in full swing. Fortune won the Brikama Soma Nawettan knockout in 2023-24 after getting the better of Manduari United, Super Cup champions, before losing to Manduari United in the knockout of the 2024 season. And in the league semi-final, Fortune crossed out after got beaten by Kute Jombolo. And it is the 2025-26 edition of the Brikama Soma Nawettan Sehu Dahaba. That's a pass from Mustafa Sedi, and Sehu could not connect to that. And it is just the beginning of the second half. 0-0 is the score. Fortune will hope to secure maximum points. Sky Power Niro Legacy will also want to secure maximum points, and already both sides picking it from where they left it. Kemo, it's another beginning of the second half, and we have already seen both sides picking it from where they left it, and we believe a goal in the second half, and the second half will definitely be crucial, as the goal in this contest will definitely change the dynamics, and Fortune fighting for the opener and equally Sky Power Niro Legacy. But if they can get the victory here, and I think a point will definitely do for both sides.
Yes, very well. Fortune might be satisfied with a point, but for the Niro Legacy side, knowing that they have lost their first game, so coming into the second encounter, they will want to collect the maximum points for. While Fortune currently, as the game stands, they are on 5 points because they have won the first game, then drawn the second game, and then in this particular game, the game is currently at a 0-0 score line. So if they are able to win this Fortune, they will climb up to the top spot of the group with 7 points, of course, with the other side, Dasilame, but they will be having a better goal different than that of the Dasilame side. So this is what they will be fighting for. Fortune, they would want to climb the top of the table and then try to maintain there and then finish at that particular point in the group, while their opponents have a greater job that they will need to do here at Sky Power Niro Legacy. Losing the first game, coming into your second game, you wouldn't want to lose. If you lose back-to-back games in the Nawettan, that is not a good result for any of the team, or it's not a result that any team will be able to or can embrace. So they are well aware of that before coming into this particular game. So let's see what happens here. Fortune as now surging forward.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanye. This is Mamadou Salifu Keita. Easy time for the netmind. Musa Suare is the goalkeeper for Sky Power Niro Legacy, and in the opposite goal post is Sehu Jeng. Sehu is the team captain for Fortune. Armando Gomez is the team captain operating on the right side of the defense for Sky Power Niro Legacy. In case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is the Brikama Summer Nawettan 2025. It is the 5 p.m. game between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. And of course, in the class of Group E, Sky Power Niro Legacy. Nil, Fortune nil is the score. And in the group, it is Dasilame United on 7 points leading the group, followed by Fortune on 5 with the current score. It is Mamadou Salifu Keita trying to dribble past his marker. Can he get something straight? Comes in, decently blocked in there by the defenders. Another opportunity! Saved once again. This one is blocked in there by his very own player, Abbas Kinte, we believe. That was a decent strike from Mamadou Salifu Keita. Kimukanyi, that should have been an opener for Mamadou Salifu Keita. The first strike was blocked indecently by the defender, but the second one seemingly was blocked in there by Abbas Kinte, who was also trying to protect that incident. But anyway, it is currently 0-0, and then Fortune fighting tooth and nail to at least find the back of the net. But unfortunately, Mamadou Salifu Keita came very close, but unfortunately he could not open the scoring for Fortune.
Yes, very well. Keita's move are always very, very threatening for their opponents. You can see since the start of the second half here, I mean, he had done about 3 wonderful moves here that were very, very threatening, but his finishing touches is always very, very difficult for him. So I believe he will be able to improve on that as the season progresses towards the end. So let's see what he'll be able to do about such chances that will fall to him in this particular game as well. But he's a very, very good player. He's a threat to their opponents here, and then he has been doing very well for the Fortune side as well. In the previous zone that we have watched the Fortune side played here, he had done magnificently very well for the Fortune side. Here today as well, he's doing fantastically well for his side Fortune, but he's unfortunate to at least get himself into the scores, get his name rather on the score sheet, because his first shot was blocked by the defender, as you have earlier stated, but the second one was blocked by his own player Kinte, who was trying to avoid the ball, but the ball was heading inside the net, but that was an unfortunate touch from his own player. So let's see the game progresses, and then we will see which of the sides here will be going home with the maximum 3 points, or are we going to see these two sides here sharing spoils far?
It's getting more and more interesting. More and more interesting from the box between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. The score is still unchanged. Fortune nil, Sky Power Niro Legacy nil. It's a tussle on the other end between the team captain Armando Gomez and Alpha Omar Sow, and this time Alpha Omar is penalized by the central referee Landing Jiba. And Landing is the central referee. Fourth assistant referee Bakari Jabang. Kausun Jai, the second assistant referee. Fourth referee is Abdullah Sise, who was the central referee in the earlier game between Dasilame United and Black Star KM, and currently Abdullah is serving as the fourth assistant referee, whilst Keba Party is the match commissioner around the democracy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. Dressed in their colorful black shorts and black socks. Fortune in light blue shorts and light blue socks. Fortune under the leadership, under the stewardship of Sambujang Sedikan and Lamin Mane, whilst Lamin Bojang and Lamin Kote on the technical area. Abbas Kinte spreading it wide to Alpha Omar Sow. Alpha trying to have his way out, looking for options. Alpha Omar to Mustafa Sedi, looking for options. Strikes, comes in over the crossbar. Trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. It's going to be another dual substitution. And it's going to be dual substitution. Abdul Jite will be introduced by Sky Power Niro Legacy. Abdul will be introduced alongside Alaji Kante. Alaji Kante 12, Abdul Jite 17. The two players to be introduced. Abdul Jite 17 and Alaji Kante 12. The latest players for Sky Power Niro Legacy introduced. Noisy background from the theatre, coming from the supporters of Sky Power Niro Legacy. That's the central defender rather. There's the Brikama Summer Nawettan 2025. Fortune against Sky Power Niro Legacy. It is an interesting game. Interesting game from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Who is going to win it remains to be seen. Fortune or Sky Power Niro Legacy, or a share of the spoils. Mustafa Saidi and Mustafa rewarded at a great position for Fortune. Fortune in Group E. And in the Brikama Summer Nawettan, in Group A we have Amasa Football Club currently leading the table. Newtown on second. Wellingara United on third. Kute Jambulu fourth, and senior players on the foot of the table. Group B, top 10 on 6 points. Manokang on 4. And third is Kabafita United on 4 points. Sabu United on a point. And foot of the table is Superstars in Group B. Group C, Daru United leading the table with 4 points. Manokang or Makasudu rather on 4 points. Second, Sanchaba Youths on third with 2 points. Dreamers on fourth with 2 points. And Power Station on fifth. Bashidi Kamara to deliver. Set pace. This time Musa Bob strikes and blocked indecently by the wall. On the far side is going to be an opportunity. Edward Ndeki, or Peter Ndeki rather. Peter around the area looking for options. And the flag is already up for a corner. Peter Ndeki 11. It's a corner. Sky Power Niro Legacy to the team captain Armando Gomez. Armando around the edge of the 18. The boys in black against the boys in light blue. It's a long one. From the goalkeeper to the center forward Abbas Kinte. Fortune getting it down. Mustafa Saidi to Alpha Omar Sow. Alpha trying to have some step overs and to dribble past a group of players, and Alpha Rasul. And he's one of the most foul players, but currently causing some problems for Sky Power Niro Legacy. I think they have to be very much wary on the runs being created by Alpha Omar, or if they are not, they might also have some problems from Alpha Omar. So
yes, currently one of the best players for the Fortune side in this particular game, together with Messi, they only call him. So these are two very important players, attacking players for the Fortune side. When you talk about the midfield as well, when you have Mustafa, who is doing very well for the Fortune side as well. But all in all, Fortune have been pressing the game in the initial start of the part of the game rather. I mean, we have seen Sky Power Niro Legacy, I mean, pulling up so many strings here in trying to making sure that they put themselves in front. But nonetheless, as the game progresses, we have seen Fortune coming into the game and then turn the whole dominance of the game into their hands. Now they are the ones that are currently dictating the pace of the game, Fortune, and they are the team that is currently creating a lot of goal scoring opportunities here into this particular game. But none of those ones have been utilized into utilized into a goal. You can see that also wonderful free kick from the Fortune side here. Alpha Omar has been doing very well for the Fortune side. I mean, he is one of the star players I believe they can rely on for them to get any for them to get a positive result into the games that they will be playing in Nawettan, because he's a tricky player. So a team needs such a kind of players in your team for you to be able to at least maneuver your way inside the 18-yard areas for your opponent team, and then try to create goal scoring opportunities, so you will be able to lead the game. So but that's why it is still 0-0, but Fortune are pressing very high on their opponents, Sky Power Niro Legacy, though they also have their fair share of this particular game, and then they could have also scored a goal into this particular game before the current timing that we are currently witnessing in this particular game. But nonetheless, it's a hard-fought game since the start. A very good, football from either of the sides here in trying to get themselves to the lead into this particular game. But both sides have been very resolute, especially when it comes to their defensive setup, and then they are very cautious in trying to deny their opponents from scoring against them in this game.
Thank you very much, Kimukanyi. Any moment from now, we're going to see another substitution, and this time coming from Fortune Football Academy. Seni Drame will be introduced any moment from now. Who is he replacing? We have to confirm that shortly. Seni Drame will be introduced any moment. He's a white player. Is he going to replace Mamadou Salif Keita or Alpha Omar Sow? We have to confirm. He's going to replace we will confirm that shortly. There's a player currently down in Jordan, Seni Drame, to be introduced. Abbas Kinte is going off, and Abbas isn't happy anyway. He's the center forward and scored in the 3-0 victory. Wasn't on the score sheet in the second game, and currently already substituted in the third game. It is Mustafa Saidi. The head coach Sambujang Sedikan isn't happy with that. He believed the pass would have gone earlier on from Mustafa Sedi. But anyway, it is Musa Bob on the left of Fortune Football Academy, getting it down to the new entrant Seni Drame. Another pacey player wrestled and rewarded by the central referee Landing Jiba. Landing is the central referee. Bakari Jabang is one of the assistants. Kausun Jai, Abdullah Sise and Keba Party, the match commissioner. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, in the 5 p.m. showdown between Fortune and Sky Power Niro Legacy. Musa Bob to deliver. He's going to win it. Fortune or Sky Power or share of the spoils. They are in Group E alongside Dasilam, Black Star KM and G-Sar. It's a set piece, Musa Bob to deliver. It's a long one around the area. Partly headed out. Fortune Football Academy. Musa Bob will try that for the second time. Seni Drame, is that a foul? Another foul. Another foul for Fortune at a great position on Seni Drame. Fouled on multiple occasions since his introduction. Seni Drame back on his feet. Another pacey player. And Musa Bob currently behind the ball alongside Basidi Kamara. Basidi earlier on delivered spectacular free kick, but that never troubled the goalkeeper. And of course the side netting. Currently Musa Bob probably might deliver this, but two of the players behind the ball, Musa Bob and Basidi Kamara. Basidi is going to take this time. Basidi Kamara to take this. Won the man of the match in the 3-0 victory over G-Sar. flag of the assistant referee. Is already up against Sky Power Niro Legacy. 0-0 is the current score. Fortune 0, Niro Legacy 0. See who can the goalkeeper going long. Getting it down, Sky Power Niro Legacy. An opportunity for the Brikama Bay side to get possession in their own half. This is Abdul Jite, Blair Rasul. The score is currently unchanged. Fortune to deliver this. Adama S. Sonko to deliver. One of the central defenders going long. Widely headed out by Sky Power Niro Legacy. An opportunity for Momodu Salifu Keita. The dribble pass is marked unfortunately penalized. And the central referee landing has already given the opportunity to the boys in black collars. Musa Suare, the goalkeeper, going long to the new entrant who surges forward. The score is currently 0-0. Who is going to win it? Fortune Football Academy on 4 points before this fixture, while Sky Power Niro Legacy on 0 points after this fixture. And who is going to win it? Momodu Salifu Keita to Mustafa Saidi. It's a long one from Fortune. Ball been chested down. Kausu Singate now. Great combination. The delivery around the edge of the... Hey! What was he trying to do? What is he trying to do? That would have been a blunder from the central defender. Musa Bob getting it down. Adamai Sonko to Mustafa Saidi. Mustafa getting it down. Basidi Kamara. Basidi getting it down to Alpha Omar. It's too strong for Alpha Omar. And into the gloves of the netminder. Both sides trying to be as cautious as possible. They wouldn't want to concede if they don't score. Fortune 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. On the far side, Peter Ndeki to Abdul Jite, the new entrant. Sky Power Niro Legacy trying to have some tones, getting it down past the camera, but before that the flag of the assistant referee is up. They wouldn't want to concede if they don't score. At least a point will be better for both sides if they can get maximum points. And if Fortune is able to secure maximum points, they'll move back on top of the table above Dasilame United, who earlier on defeated Black Star KM 2-1 at the box bar. And with a point for Fortune, will still be on second. And it's going to be Dasilame leading the chart. Fortune on second, Black Star KM on third, Gisar, and of course Sky Power Niro Legacy. The score is currently unchanged. 0-0, Fortune 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. And any moment it's going to be another substitution. Kemo Kanyi, I think this seems to be the fourth substitution for Sky Power Niro Legacy. Desperately in need of this goal, already with 0 points, while Fortune on 4, who will definitely want to secure maximum point, at least to move back on top of the table over Dasilame United.
Yes, very well. Sky Power Niro Legacy I mean, they will employ every other tactics for them to be able to win this particular game, because I mean they have lost their first game. So in this particular game, they wouldn't want to lose. The only result that they will want to go home with is at least a win in this in the game. So this is why they are employing every other tactic here in trying to making sure that they go home with a win in this particular game. So let's see whether they will be able to do that, or are we going to see their opponents' fortune, fortune rather, clinching that particular win in this in the game. But it's going to be a very difficult game for either of the sides here. Already it has proven to be just that, and then we will see what happens here before the game ends. But currently it is 0-0 between the two sides here in fortune and that of their opponents, Sky Power Niro Legacy, who needed the game very well for them to get themselves to any better position in the league bar.
Thank you very much. It is interesting. And of course, on and off the pitch, tackles flying, and of course the fans connected to Fortune and Sky Power Niro Legacy, of course, in need of a goal here. Currently it is 0-0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and live on LSTV1 on YouTube and on the official Facebook page on Fortune Football Club. The score is 0-0. Adama S. Sonko to deliver, urging his players to move forward. And Sehu Jeng will now deliver this. The custodian getting it down to Kijera Ibrahima. Ibrahima going long. Alpha Omar Sow. Alpha Omar trying to dribble past a group of players and still struggling. And Alpha this time penalized, and it's going to be a set piece for Sky Power Niro Legacy. On Sky Power Niro Legacy against Fortune is a 0-0 scoreline currently from the box bar. And Fortune with a victory will move back on top of the table. With a point, will drop to second below Dasilame United. Sky Power Niro Legacy with maximum points will move to 3 points and will move to third. With a point, will also be around third or fourth, depending on the number of goals scored. Or anyway, 0-0 is the current score. Fortune 0, Sky Power Niro Legacy 0. Any moment from now, we're going to see triple substitution coming from Fortune Football Academy. Strike comes in, beautifully dealt with by the defenders. Adama Sonko will be introduced. Aruna Bojang. It's going to be triple substitution for Fortune any moment. It's currently a lively showdown from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It's a set piece. Who is going to deliver? The team captain Armando, going long into the gloves of the netminder Sehu Jeng, who is dressed in his colorful white shirt and black shorts. Mustafa Sheidi. To Mamadou Salifou Keita, spreading it wide. Triple substitution awaits Fortune Football Academy. Triple substitution. Mamadou Salifou Keita is one of the players coming off. Mustafa Sedi is also coming off. Mustafa Sedi off. Adama Sonko introduced. We have two Adama Sedis. Haruna Bujang introduced. Haruna Bujang replacing Mustafa Sedi. And Sini Drame will now the third player is Kausu Singate. Three fresh legs introduced by Fortune Football Academy. Musa Bob on the ball. Musa Bob behind the ball. Getting it down. Not a decent one. Interesting on and off the pitch. The supporters of Sky Power Niro Legacy on top of their voices. Fortune Football Academy in light blue shorts and light blue socks. Triple substitution already effected by Fortune Football Academy. Modlamin Sane introduced Adama Sonko and Haruna Bujang. And already we have seen Kausu Singate, Mamadou Salifou Keita and Mustafa Sedi taking off. It's a long one from the goalkeeper. Basidi Kamara, not a decent header. An opportunity around the edge. This time Sehu just equal to the task. Sehu Cheng Ndeki once again around the edge. And already the ball is blocked in there decently. What an opportunity for Sky Power Niro Legacy. But Fortune Football Academy relied on the brilliance of Sehu Jang once again to block that ball decently. And Sehu Jang, the netminder, has been the reliable goalkeeper for Fortune Football Academy right from season before last season, and undoubtedly this season. Sehu Jang, that's a delivery. Ibrahim Kijera heading it down. Ibrahim Kijera, got a decent clearance around the center circle. A Sky Power Niro Legacy on the far side. Musa Bob regained possession for Fortune Football Academy. Adama Sonko. Adama, one of the fresh legs introduced, looking for options. Adama Sonko spreading it wide to Alpha Omar Sow around the edge of the 18. Alpha Omar getting it down. Wasted opportunity. Haruna Bujang to Sehu Dahaba, to the new entrant, Modlamin Sane, spreading it wide to Seni Drame. Modlamin Sane once again, timely interception by Sky Power Niro Legacy. Abdul getting it forward. Sky Power Niro Legacy to another new entrant, Alaji Kante. And Sky Power Niro Legacy will try to regroup whilst Fortune will benefit. Time running out, and time running out for both sides. Fortune need to score. Sky Power Niro Legacy equally need to score, else it's going to be share of the spoils. 34 minutes unofficial in the second half. 0-0 is the current score. And if we are to have a goal in this contest, must be a late goal. And that's a foul. seems to be in pain, but anyway, he wouldn't want to spend much time on the ground because currently Sky Power Niro Legacy needs this game equally fortune, an opportunity, a long one for Sky Power Niro Legacy, partly headed out. Quickly taken around the center. Sky Power Niro Legacy. Power that effort and Adama Sonko blocking that ball decently, but currently in pain. And the medics will come to his rescue. And the medics of Fortune Football Academy will surely give assistance. Chemo time running out. And running out for both sides, but at least these results will be beneficial to Fortune Football Club. They will move or will still remain on second behind Dasilame United, while Sky Power Niro Legacy will also pick a point. And if we are to have a goal here, Kemo, of course this must be a late goal coming from either Fortune or Sky Power Niro Legacy, or else they will be sharing the spoils in this 5 p.m. showdown.
Yes, very well. A very little time that is now left for this particular game to be called off here at the Brikama Box Barmin Stadium, because we have 3 minutes plus any other additional time that will be added here by the officials of the game for the game to come to an end here. So let's see which officials here will be going home with the maximum trophy. That could be done if we are to witness a surprise into this particular contest. But in football, as I always reiterate, there's no little time so long the game continues to play. Any of the sides here can score the winner into this 9 minutes of the game, because you need only a very one very good chance for you to turn the tide in your favor. If one of the sides here is able to get themselves a very good goal scoring opportunities, yes, they may capitalize on that and then utilize it into a goal. But which of the sides here we cannot confirm. But solely, if this regulation time fails to separate the two sides here, it is going to be a share of spoils between the two, and then Fortune will be happier than that of the Niro Legacy side in that, because with that Niro will be left with only 1 point, while Fortune will move into 5 points, and then they will be occupying the second spot of the table bar.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Any moment from now, we're going to see the additional minutes being put up by the fourth assistant referee. And Abdullah said the fourth referee is currently working on the minutes of additional time. And on confirm, it's going to be 3 minutes added on. Sky Power Niro Legacy around the edge of Fortune Football Academy. The Sky Power Niro Legacy. And that's once again, ball being blocked indecently. Bashidi Kamara receiving a yellow card at the edge of the 18, and it is Sky Power Niro Legacy. The team just with a dead ball specialist to deliver. It is at a crucial position and a great position. Any moment from now, the additional minutes will be added on. And the central referee, Landing Jiba, is working on the set piece for Sky Power Niro Legacy. The team just need a dead ball specialist. Giant wall will be assembled by Fortune Football Academy. Sehu Jeng, the custodian. Three minutes added on, official. It's official, 3 minutes added on. in this game between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. Who is going to deliver? And Sky Power Niro Legacy will now rely on dead ball specialist and a free kick specialist to be precise. And seemingly Kajali Koli probably might take this. We're currently having 3 of the players behind the ball. Giant wall assembled by Fortune. Sehu Jeng, the custodian, working on his wall. Who is going to deliver? It's an opportunity for Sky Power Niro Legacy. Power dart! Blocked in there by the wall, and it's a corner. Quickly taken by Sky Power. Time running out, and already 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on by the central referee and his officials. Time running out for Fortune. Time running out for Sky Power Niro Legacy. And if we are to have a goal here, it must be a late goal. Came on, we can still have a goal, but as the way things are, seemingly there might be share of the spoils between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power.
Yes, this is what I'm suspecting in this particular game, but I don't think any of the sides here will be able to break the deadlock towards the end of the final whistle. But it can happen, and then if any of the sides here is able to get themselves a real good chance here, they may utilize that chance into a goal. But I mean, as for now, it has been a strong fight between the two. Fortune wouldn't want to lose this because they know that losing this particular game or drawing this particular game, they will surrender their first position to that of the Dasilame side, who have played earlier on and then won by a lone goal to nil. So but the Niro Legacy side, knowing that we have lost the first game and then coming into the second game, it must be a win game for us. So this is why they are also fighting very hard to make sure that they go home with the maximum point. But nonetheless, it has been a strong fight. Both sides have shown their resoluteness against their opponent here in trying to prevent whichever goal scoring opportunities their opponents will be having on them, and then try to make sure that they stay on course.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. To the final moments of this crucial and lively game. Sky Power Niro Legacy nil. Fortune Football Academy nil is still the score. Around the area, way over the crossbar. Any moment from now, Central referee Landing Jiba and his team might end the proceedings between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy. Any moment from now. Probably this might be one of the final actions. And that's the final action, and unfortunately Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Niro Legacy failed to score after 80 minutes and additional time at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and of course full time. And it has been Parlament Fati, Kemo Kanye, Usman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, this is where we're going to say bye-bye, and bye-bye from the Boxbar Mini Stadium till we come your way again.